Alrighty, I think this is my 20th Disco Elysium session. Um, there's been a real big gap. Christmas, I think the entire week of Christmas, I've been off, probably a little longer than that, off. Well, I was actually working. Pet sitting, crush, and Christmas. Even during COVID, which is a little disturbing. Well, enough people chose to travel that it was kind of just me running from pet to pet for, like, entire days. Also, I, for some reason, got really bad nausea while driving for that whole week, which did not help. I don't know what that was. I'm thinking it was a sinus infection. Some people tell me it could have been COVID. I don't think so. I didn't ever have a fever, but it was strange. I've struggled with motion sickness while driving for probably about 2 years now, on and off. I still haven't figured out what causes it. It might be meds, but I don't feel like it is. Anyway, so the last week was kind of surreal and terrible. And I'm totally just gonna celebrate Christmas somewhere in January, because it's COVID year. Who cares? Nothing is normal. Just double checking this recording. Yes. Anyway, 20th session. I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm guessing the rest of the game is kind of like an epilogue-y feel. I think I'm on the rising action and the climax have finished, and now we're on to the, I think it's called the denouement, and the epilogue-y kind of feeling. Which I think is going to just be me getting chewed out by the superiors I don't remember, or my partner and stuff that I also don't remember. Which, you know, seems, I think they're kind of offended by the whole "you don't remember us" thing, and that seems fair. Alright. So here we go. Loading the game. I'm always so worried I'm not actually recording, even though I tested it, and even though the OBS says stop recording, which would say start recording if it wasn't recording, because that is logics. Anyway, during the pet sitting, I've been thinking about the game because I can't help thinking about stories, and also because I needed something to think about that was not pet sitting and not vomiting. And I think it's really interesting to me that it kind of naturally, organically leads you to create the kind of character you want. Like, as you start playing, you're like, okay, I don't really know what all the stats do. But as you go along, you see what checks they open up, and you see what environmental little blips you get to see because of each stat. And then you just you start building, customizing your character to get more of the stuff you like. And at the end, you have a character that's, you've built it so that you're experiencing the game world in your particular way, based on what you value. And in this case, it turned out to be pretty much I built myself. Arty, empathetic, really interested in what the people around me feel and think. And very focused on what's in my environment and very easy to distract. So that seems fair. I think the stats seem fair too. I think I'm probably actually more like intellect 4 or psyche 4. No, probably an intellect. No, it's hard. Physique would definitely. Okay, but if you're intellect 4, psyche 5, a physique 1. Motorics is probably not that badly off, although it might be a 2 in real life. Also, I have all these points all of a sudden, and what the hell do I do with them? I guess I could save them for checks on the other side of this shenanigan-y thing. But I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm at the end of the game, essentially. Or, like I said, in the falling action. I was also thinking about favorite moments in the game, and most of my favorite moments just have nothing to do with the main quest. Primarily, I liked, my favorites were probably singing karaoke to Kim successfully. Funny, failing was also pretty funny, but also really painful. Getting Kim to play board games with me and getting really beaten by him. Getting him into dance. Just founding the club, the music club in general, and the swallow and all that weirdness with the pail. My other favorite ones. Oh, getting the jackets from the kids and getting Kim to play along with me on shaking down those kids. I really liked, look at the little hearts. They're just silhouettes. Obviously finding the Phasmid. I was like, yeah, I found the Phasmid. I liked being able, figuring out after I'd thought I'd fucked up on being able to get my gun back. I like being able to get it back without actually screwing any people over. That was nice. I was just excited about that because I'd given up hope. I liked the moment when Kim said I'd done a good job about telling the woman that her husband had been found dead, because that felt real. I actually had a very real reaction to that, which felt like a real person had told me I'd done well on something that mattered, which I thought was interesting. I usually have intense emotional reactions to stories, but that was a very genuine one in a way that a lot of things aren't. I mean, of course there are moments that are important, like, you know, Kim saving you with a shot that he's like, I can't see, and then he makes a shot through somebody's, the slit in somebody's helmet to save your life. That's pretty intense, man. I appreciate it. What else? I mean, of course you save his life, and I got the checks that says he really, really trusts me, and I was like, yeah, I've also got a trust that says he respects me, so awesome. In real life, if I could get someone like Kim to do all those things, I would be very excited. Also, then I would have to date them, and they would not be allowed to go away. But unfortunately, only fiction. I'm sorry, Kim. Also, I'm probably too femme for him by just a bit, which is a shame. Thank heavens I am playing a guy in the game. A very masculine guy too. I hope Kim likes bears. What else? Saddest moments? Probably that I couldn't prevent. Other moment I really like. I really liked playing the boombox as we motored over here on our little boat. That was awesome. I would do that. I would probably do that in real life. I'd be like, fuck it, it's been a day. We're gonna do this. I wouldn't stand up in the boat because you'd fall off. And that's no fun. Also, you might capsize the boat, and then everything would just go even further to hell. So, and I'd lose your boombox. No good. And this water looks like it's probably pretty dirty. Probably the saddest moment was that I couldn't prevent the suicide. I could have kept re-rolling that, but I kind of feel like the game in some instances encourages you to just go with what your rolls are, and accept it, so I went with it. And it seems thematically appropriate. Because this guy's been my character's been contemplating suicide forever, and essentially attempted it. He was, I think the fact your tie is on the fan implies that he may have tried to hang himself, and also, just overdosing and, blackout drinking to that point. He probably didn't necessarily assume he'd come out of it alive. And to have somebody else actually do it in front of you and then be like, I couldn't prevent it, I couldn't help, and realize that you wanted to, would be a big emotional moment for somebody. Having experienced some of those things myself. But yeah, that one, it would have been nice to save her. But it would have been too tidy, I think, at least for my narrative. A lot of how they play this game is kind of creating the narrative that, and committing to the one that feels most like what I would actually do if these very strange circumstances were actually mine. And that's just kind of how I play games. I often don't replay games because I'm like, well, that was it. That was the canon version. That was my honest choice. Here we go. But anyway, I think we've just solved the schmurder. It was actually committed by some guy out here who was a veteran who, kind of like the old World War II stories about Japanese veterans on the island who never gave up never kind of got the news World War II was over. He just kept fighting that fight out here and was killing people he disagreed with one by one from this distance. So it goes with the narrative of the story where people are kind of haunted by their past, which the Pale makes very, very, very literal often. And it's sad. It is a sad thing for people. It's sad. I'm ADHD, so I can't even really plan. So I can't I can't really look forward. I certainly can look back. So you always feel kind of trapped being a person like there's no real point, and that you just want to reach that point where you can feel like it's okay, even if it isn't. Because why do we feel so dissatisfied all the time? I don't want it. I would gladly be happy and where I am and not frustrated by how my brain works or anything like that. But I'm stuck as a person caring about the strange things that people do. Anyway, so on that note, we solved the murder. We saw the phasmid, which if we hadn't found the phasmid, I would be like, I failed the game. Finding the phasmid and actually Kim seeing the phasmid, so we got to share the phasmid moment, was me winning the game. That was the winning. That was the game. If that hadn't happened, I would have been like, this game is dissatisfying. I totally failed. What did I do wrong? But let's go back, and I think we're gonna get our butt handed to us. We did a good job, Kim. Kind of. We also got a lot of people killed. Or didn't prevent them getting killed. It could have been worse. 2 men. I hope they appreciated that I played my boombox on the way over, because I appreciated it. I should have put on my Fuck the World jacket for coming back. Kim, have I remembered how to play? Okay, it's been a week.
Yes.
Kim. I think people are gonna yell at us, Kim. But that's okay, because I feel like I did what I came here to do. Also, what the hell am I wearing? Let's see if I'm wearing things that make me do what I want to do. Authority, empathy, drama. Why am I wearing a drama bow tie? Empathy, logic. Oh, probably because I had to do something with it. Empathy and hand-eye are fun, but I might want shivers for this. What's coming up? Authority, empathy, drama is silly. I want this one. Logic's fine. Interfacing is fine. I want my empathy shoes. These pants are fine. I look like a the look is something else, but they're fine. Alright, I'm at least dressed to get the... Dressed for the stats! Kim, where are the people who are gonna yell at us? There's one of them. This is the man without sunglasses.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place.
Look,
You're
I
half
don't.
dead.
I'm pretty sure we're all canonically speaking French. Like, if the world were actually real, we would be speaking at least a very francophone language. We wouldn't be speaking English, given all the naming conventions and the accents. Checking recording again, because again, OCD, ADHD, just kind of a human mess. Phasmid! You're the man with the sunglasses. I assume is my partner.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fuck. Fuck it. Let's not get into that. That's right.
And you're bleeding.
We are not forgetting about anything.
Like, I was shot? Did you guys miss that memo? I guess we couldn't radio out. Cause... What a week. What a week.
Hello, I'm Trent Heidelstadt. I believe we've
Oh,
on
it's
several
Rich Dude.
occasions.
Weird didactic rich dude. What, did you, like, report me? Are you part of my group? What the hell? I know he said you knew Kim.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Mar, and this is your special task force.
They tasked me with that? That's bold.
Special Consultant Trant Heidelstam. Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We
She's
have
very
come
meek
to scrape
seeming.
what's
Maybe she's
left
just
of you off the pavement.
got a cool head in a fight or something.
Lieutenant Kimki Suragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island where our investigation led us.
Kim's like, hi, I'm still here.
We might need your help with something later.
It's not a naughty boy. I mean, he's been screwing around. He put up with a lot of nonsense from me, which he probably shouldn't have, but I think he was having fun secretly. Still checking to make sure I'm recording because I'm still like that.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, come back in.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsugai. Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe, is...
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert.
Oh, he's
I
he's
think I
like,
need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
he's also got the weirdest delivery ever.
My background is in something
Neurology.
else entirely. I engage in
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
I have no memory. Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker. Failure. Me for the last time. He'd get so mad at Gart. Poor Gart. I actually like him at this point. When he came out into the balcony, he was like, I'm just out here in a bullet fight. I was like, you're cool, man. Okay. Huh. Wonder if I should up my rhetoric and my logic. Why not? Let's try this one over with action. No, I'm gonna go with it. So not even homicide, major crimes. Look, guys, I legit am I'm isekaiing here. Isekai. I'm actually only remember what a tiny 100-pound pet sitter who's failed at many social media careers. Not failed, I did fine, but I burned out. From a different planet and universe and existence would know if I played this game. That's it. Sorry. Trent's like, I don't want to be here. Oh. Oh, I've driven almost everybody off. Good job, me. I picked them. That's sad. Oh, I have apparently a toxic cycle. Poor man. I probably shouldn't let him leave, but it's like, no, I need somebody here who knows what I've actually been doing. But I get the impression they weren't relying on me anyway, so. Too sarcastic. Ah, I know how that feels, sir. That's not a good time. I don't want to call her that. Money. Yeah, like basic concepts of the natural world. It's like if I'd forgotten that mortality was a thing. Socioeconomically, I kind of just blew all my money, I think. Also, now I'm so poor that I warp light when around rich people. Well, no, yes. Yes, the phenomenon of me being around rich people warps light. Because we're so different. It's probably because of capitalism. Right. Kim's gonna back me up. Cool. Alright, Kim's only gonna support me on that one so far. I don't know, I had to go for the possibly sci-fi explanation, even though I really don't think it would thematically fit with the game. two drunks. One was the one where I beat somebody with a clipboard and then started crying. Well, that sounds like a mood I would actually understand. Like, that made sense to me. It's like, I just need to reboot. I just need to start over without all the complex worry, overwhelming stuff. Hold on in the ocean. Stolen by Jacob Burr. I thought the killer would be underwater. I had to do that. To have this is futuristic armor. I'm still wearing my. How they reference that. That's ridiculous. I found it. Unnatural states. They've been cops for a long time. I upgraded my gun to a rifle. I need more hands. I'm gonna start over there. Also, I want to put some points into a few other things. I'm not gonna give myself away like that. It's like, oops, that was an error. I want my esprit de corps stuff on. Authority hat. Guess I could do have later interfacing. This is an empathy scarf, right? Empathy, interfacing. Empathy and Inland Empire. Logic. No, let's bump conceptualization, because I just want to bump everything I can bump all the way to the sky and back. Let's see, clothes. Pants are the next thing I get. Those are not pants, those are shoes. If I just go in wearing shoes and no pants, they might have comments. I think those might actually be my best pants. They are. Could wear those and also make an impression. Do I want to do the interfacing gloves or the half-light gloves? Half-light electrochemistry I don't need. Interfacing. Do hand-eye coordination. Going into that. Honestly, Half-Light's probably more important than interfacing. For this counter. Let's see what points I wanna up before I go into this one. Reaction speed, hand-eye, logic, rhetoric, drama, authority. Rhetoric has bitten me in the butt not having it several times. Let's level up rhetoric. Actually, never read the actual descriptions. This is the disco one. Lord matters, huh? My electrochemistry is really old. Really, really low. Maybe I should put on my electrochemistry robes, actually. Let's do that. Yeah. Wait. That's not what I meant to do. Should we put another point in a hand-eye? I'm gonna do it just in case. Okay. Alright, let's try this again and not let them know I lost my gun.
Look what the tide brought in. Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead. That's right. And John, we are not forgetting about it. Bothered by it? Fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Hello.
I'm your special.
Hi.
We have come.
Lieutenant Kinki Soragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island.
Must have actions.
We might need your help with something later. But this is clearly important.
I missed some rhetoric would have let me know more about what Kim was saying. That's the only reason I would play this game, to know more about what Kim is thinking and doing.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Harry, we want...
My background.
No, Grant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself?
Maybe you've deserved it. People are worried about me. I'm driving people off. We're not that bad. I think they nail you on whatever kind of cop archetype you've accidentally chosen. I'm sorry, cop, cop. I think superstar cop is my 4th, and then apocalypse cop is my lowest. Oop. I still like the fact that, like, you, maybe because of capitalism. This one I still want to go with because it's importantly know it. I do often I actually find the idea of, and I think it's part of why we have amnesia and fiction so much, so I assume other people do too, find the idea of, like, if you woke up and were like, okay, I still have all my skills and abilities, I'm still me, I just don't remember anything, kind of, it would be really freeing. It'd be like, what can I actually do with what I know how to do, with who I am, without assuming all the stuff that I've built up over years and decades about who I am and what I can and can't do. We'll just go with boring motion. Let's see if I make this one. I made it. Not today, badge. They're seeing the badge. Did drop it, but shh, don't say anything, Kim. Oops. I don't know how I could have avoided it. That's what I felt too. I would wonder where they are. Sorry, Kim. I would wonder. I'd be like, you guys just left when you knew this was happening? Okay, you gave me away in the gun losing. I should apologize profusely. It's just strange. I don't find that so. I am not that vocal on socioeconomist. I am not. I just accidentally have said some communist thing. Oh, thank you, Kim. Despite my being weird. I feel like moralist and apologizing are fine. Also, I'm not a communist. I guess it just picks... I thought moralist was a political stance, not a philosophical stance? Maybe it's not a political stance in the side of things. I did apologize a lot, but often it's like the other options are like, you're wacky as heck. Thank you. Also, I never need to eat, apparently, or use the restroom, or, stop running. Aw, you're so cute, Kim. I stopped to sing karaoke. Apparently that cat... Kim's like, oh, that doesn't really count against you. You did a good job. Kim's gonna back me up on the Phasmid. Kim, I wouldn't really tell them about the Phasmid. Kim must think the Phasmid is cool too. Oh, it's real. It's a real insect. Told you, those Phasmids, Kim. Yay! People like my Phasmid. That's how I felt about the Phasmid too. It was like this is a lot of failure, but I found a Phasmid. Thank you. Kim's gonna put the Phasmid in there too. What do you think? I did not. Like, feel like some of the interpretations is like, that's not. I was gonna say, thanks, Kim. Yeah, we didn't fuck anybody over. Broke in to do that though, so I don't think I'll like that. I don't think I need to tell them I started a nightclub. I'm gonna say I wonder if Kim doesn't defend you if he's like, you're kind of a fuck up. I mean, I am kind of a fuck up, so fair. I broke in to do that, so that's not good. That's point beside the point. That they wouldn't be impressed, right? What? Really? Really? Running around the jumping. You don't seem to know what homosexuality is. Oh, Kim. At a high school? Oh, come on, Kip. Don't give me the juvie shit. I wonder if that's, your background changes based on what you did. Shut up. Shut up, Kim. Oh, huh. I think she was higher class than he was too, so I think the relationship would probably, it would have taken a lot to make it actually work long term, it sounds like. Incredible hope. Aw, yeah. There. That is tough. Hope when you're young. I hope I can get hope back as an older person, too. It's tough. Dora. Oh, that's why Dora's stay fits me. Ingerland. Really? 6 years ago. Oh, that's true about years. They go fast. Bourgeois, yeah. Oh well, are you a nerd too? Are we all nerds here? Please say yes. Backpedal out of it. That's good. Aw. Huh. They tried to revitalize it. Oh, we're the Losers Brigade. We're the losers. It's cooler to be the loser. He's the one who does the I'm the loser shtick. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's true. Hmm. Hmm. Kim supports that too, yay. She will be. Hmm. It'll destabilize control of it. I'm crazy enough. Yay! I got us some people. I feel like that would give me points too. It's like, okay, you solved the murder. You got us some folks, cool. Also, despite them saying that I implicated myself with the union, I really don't. I did as little as possible. I can't believe he's not gotten over that long. Jesus Christ. Also, like, for my guy, I would be like a gym teacher. The way my guy, like, the art points and everything I gave, would be like, I don't know what you're doing as a gym teacher. Oh, are we really done? No, I want more. Give me more. No, that can't be it. I need more resolution. I need to talk to more people. I'm disappointed. Like, I really wanted to know more. I wanted to see some of Jamrock. Did want more from the end. I wanted to be able to run around and talk to everybody in town. I wanted to go over more of what I'd done. And I didn't mention that I uncovered an entire drug ring. A big one. I think I could have mentioned that. I guess it took me 2 years. At least 2 years to get over my very poorly considered failed marriage. And it wasn't even that. It was very amicable. 6 years is a long time. In general, they find that men, I don't know if it's just cis men or men in general, take loss, like loss of relationships not much more hard, but they're more apt to self-destruct on the basis of it. I think that's actually been studied. I just self-destructed in terms of like complete massive stressful depression, which I was gonna do that anyway. It's my lifestyle. unfortunately seems to get slightly better as I go on. But I want to talk to people. I want more people, man. Please. Let me talk to more people. I just got to know my guy, really. I want to do more. Please let me do more. No. No. It's really over? That's just so disappointing. I wanted to look around town. I wanted to look around at least, like, my precinct. Something. No. I don't... Kim, I want to talk to you more. Aw. Aw. That makes me sad. I don't even know now. I feel like let down. Aw. No. Like, the whole time I played, I feel like it's like, it feels like the starting campaign, and it really does, especially with that ending, to, like, a long pen and paper role-playing campaign. And I just got to know my dude. And now I didn't even get to really have, like, really truly, like, that was not a really long conversation. I wanted to know more. Like, I'm super invested in my dude, and super invested in Kim, and now that was it, we're done. Epilogue, I need an epilogue. Aw. Like, now what do I say? It's just over. Like, it... That's sad. I feel like I developed something over this, and I just want it to continue, even if it's just a little bit. Because, like, the whole game was me proving to Kim, essentially, and so that I can go, and then so I could prove to them, indirectly, that I was actually recovering and able to get back on the wagon. And I did, and now I don't get to get on the wagon. I wanna get on the wagon and help, please, and do more stuff and work out the oddity that I am apparently a very, very conceptually theory art oriented gym teacher. I'm confused by that one. What else? I mean, I just want to, like, an epilogue where I get to see how they're doing, or like a little something. Oh man, now I see how there's a fandom that's still actively creating content, because it's like, no, it's done. I like the themes. I like the ending, really. I like seeing the Phasmid. Phasmid was the high point. Like, it was a good resolution to have it be like, okay, the murder was kind of as random and incidental almost as it could be, in a way, and caused by people's fixations in history, but it was also but then the thing that brings you hope is that there's the Phasmid, and the Phasmid is interesting, and there's wonder and awe still there, and it might be related to things, and it might not, but it's still really cool, and it's a shared moment with Kim, who is skeptical about those things, and you make him a believer in the fact something that far out there could be, and could actually be relevant to things. So that I really like. I really like the emotional high point. The ending really feels unsatisfying because you're so attached to people, and I don't get to express it or explore it in any way. Glad I got to recruit Kim, of course. Not letting him get away. I'm sad I didn't get to flirt with them really genuinely at all. The karaoke was as close as we got. Maybe playing board games. What else? That's just makes me sad. I feel abandoned. I feel lost. Disco Elysium. I want to keep not necessarily playing you, but I want. Give me something. Give me something, Disco Elysium. Aw. Now I'm gonna be sad. So I guess I recommend the game, but the ending really leaves you feeling kinda like, no. And empty. I was hoping I just leave and all those people that I spent the whole game interacting with. I don't get to like specifically talk to them or interact with them. I was hoping I could talk to each of the police officers individually, talk to Kim afterwards, talk to the people in town. I don't get to do any of that. Well, I guess that's what fan stuff is for. Unfortunately, I can't draw people to save my life. And I'm, again, 37. Will I ever learn to draw to the degree I want to? Also, especially with what I feel like are my processing issues, impairments. I don't know. Well, I don't even know how to wrap up this stream. Just so abrupt. I guess I just stopped recording. If I guess if you listen to this whole thing and you want to ask me any questions about my responses or feelings about the game or choices or anything, you can in comments, or I'm over on coffee. But I don't know. Anyway, I do know that Kim and I are going to, he's going to get flirted with aggressively at some point in the near future, and he'd better, yeah. He'll be like, wait, you spent 6 years hung up on a woman just because she was physically beautiful and you idolized her and made her a god. And now you're just like, you're just like, okay, I'm bi now. It's cool. I'm gonna just go for, just go right in and just aggressively and confidently flirt with the guy like crazy. I don't know if confident would be the word for how my guy acts, but in general, but you know, goofily and obviously. I feel like this is the worst of weird, like this worst rebound idea ever. Like, figure things out before you're like, nope, just gonna. I discovered my sexuality while I was amnesiac, and now I'm just gonna run with it. It does usually take a little bit more than 8 hours to process that kind of thing. Also, again, rebound is not a great idea for figuring out really big things. But yeah, I would totally flirt with Kim. And he would be like, make them go away, make this person. Why do they hero worship me? I'm just a guy in a coat who's really downplays himself and is a nerd. Yeah. But yeah, that's just. I wanted to know more about his partners and things too. I wanted that to be like the resolution. It was more discussion. So you can learn more about them. Well, yeah, if anybody who's watching this knows me and wants to talk about the game, I would be happy to talk about it. If anybody knows where there's like a FanWorks community or thing, I'd be happy to go check that out. I wish I was artistically good enough to add things. I wish there was a pen and paper core book to go with this. I wish there was some talk of a sequel, although I don't trust sequels really. I know there's the director's cut coming out, but I don't generally trust director's cuts. A lot of the time the editing that went into the original edition was necessary. You know, it's kind of the kill your darlings kind of thing. But if they improve the ending, that would be good. I would play it probably just for that. So when it comes out, I will probably play it much slower than I played this first time. But anyway, I just want it to be like a core book or a novel, or to have something to move my guy onto and do more with. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna stop streaming, but I'm not gonna stop thinking about this. I just Disco Elysium. Why leave me like that, bastard? Terrible. So much time. I got so invested, and I don't even get to say goodbye to the game or the people. No. Anyway, I'll be thinking about this for a while. Hi, stories. Why do they end? Why can't life be as interesting as a story? Why can't we at least fool ourselves into thinking it's that interesting? Why do we have to... I don't know, why can't you be self-delusional enough to think that real life is just as interesting as all the time, and as has as much potential and scope as a story, and so isn't so mundane? I don't know. Anyway, I wish there was more stuff to do in this universe. A lot. I'm gonna feel kind of bereft here and slightly betrayed. But I did enjoy the experience and really liked the characters and the writing. So, later, I guess. I'm sad. I'm sad, Disco Elysium. I want to say my goodbyes to you, but you did not let me. Oh well.